Are we not citizens? Don't we have a right to be treated right and fairly? Are the institutions are not being paid, are they not being paid by our taxes? So why should they insist that we will do the wrong thing? Because evidently, if first of all I disprove the fact that 70% of the people used that one, if they did, then it's a fundamental breach of the international standards and protocols of registration, which he should know. If he doesn't know, then he has to be fired. Secondly, if by their own admission that's what they did, no wonder they registered less people than those who voted in 2016. So you see, the data doesn't lie. And therefore, if the person has done the wrong thing and has given wrong results, we should all sit down and allow him to continue because he says he wants to. No, he must be stopped because it's taxpayers' money. He is not an entity on himself. This is not a monarchy. This is a republic. It's a constitutional republic. So all of us have a stake to ensure that the right thing is done. And we will stop them. Listen, I am telling you that if the EC attempts to go ahead, they will not succeed. The system will crash. And there will be chaos and confusion. I don't wish it. That is why we are cautioning them they should stop. This is not saying no, anybody is going to fight. Common sense. You want to register people in 8 clusters of 8 and you are bringing them all together. There will be tension. There will be fights. There will be confusion. Now, because of the fact that many people who have the ID card, millions, they don't have the NIA card now, and then they have to depend on vouching. So there will be pressure. The process of vouching is longer and more complicated than the ordinary process of registering. So if you put all this together, how many people can they register in a day? So after first day, second day, third day, fourth day, when people now realize that when they go there, the process is not going fast enough, that's the beginning of chaos. You don't need rocket science. I'm not prophesying. Simple analogy. I am telling you, if they try, there'll be chaos. You mark my words. So they should stop.
You ask for one reason. Let the EC provide one reason why they've eliminated the existing voters register from the documents that are valid for re-registration. Your opponents also ask, what is it that the NDC does not want to hear about any new register?
Registration of voters. Is it a fanfare? Is it you when you get up, you just decide, okay, I have to change the register? You don't. It doesn't work like that. There are processes, procedures. There are reasons. So, for example, the biometric register, the current one. This is the report on the pilot biometric voter registration. Pilot. Okay? This report came about as a collaboration between all the political parties. NDC, MPP, all the smaller parties, civil society, donors. So there was a committee, Hudu represented the NDC on the legal committee, and then Obiamwa represented the MPP. And then there was also a technical committee, Dr. Kweno and then McMenu. So we sat down and went through all the processes, what should be done. So there was consensus. This one, from day one, you said the change of the register is going to cost less than the new one. Bring us document you haven't brought. Imani has proven to you that you lied. All those things are there. So the whole thing has been shrouded in opacity, lack of transparency. So when they are asking those questions, it's either it's deliberate ignorance because they know. How come that if you do an analysis of all the statistics, the effect of it is that it's going to benefit the MPP politically. That is why. And we want a level playing field. If they say they won the election by 1 million votes, would that register? And that same register elected NDC in the past, has elected MPP also. Let's go to battle with that same register. And then we'll see who is who.
The final one. Now you pointed out that, yes, some of the aspects, some of the issues are in court. Beyond the court, should the courts even side with the electoral commission? What is the NDC's position?
And so we use every means possible. Every legitimate means possible. It's not only court. So every means possible. It's every means possible. Honorable Ayariga has filed. There will be many actions, but I won't disclose as we go along. But the point I want to make is that if they try, they'll fail. It's just a matter of common sense and practical. It's a logistical impossibility. If in 2016 we had 16 million people on the voters register, and in 2014 2020, by the end of the registration, you have 8 million people. And 70% of them are from Ashanti or an Eastern region. You think Ghanaian will sit down and allow that register? It's a joke. They must be joking. They don't know Ghanaians. Listen to this. You see, we are peace-loving people. We know our background. We know where we have come from. Revolution, coup d'etat, curfew. We don't want those things. Secondly, we've seen what has happened in other countries. Because of electoral disputes, we don't want those things. That is why we keep stressing that don't do things that will lead us there. But nobody should take the fact that we want peace for granted. They shouldn't forget that Ghanaians, these same Ghanaians who are called peaceful docile people, some time ago when they were pushed to the wall, their compatriots were lined up against wall and were going to be shot. Any normal average person, when somebody is going to be shot, won't you feel pain? Won't you cry? Ghanaians were shouting, let the blood flow. That should tell you that if you push a people beyond a certain point, the reaction will not be funny. And we don't want that to happen. That's why we are cautioning them.